Flood hazards. Flood is the most widespread hazard. The accumulation of large quantity of water at a place or the presence of more water than what can be handled by the drainage of the area is known as flood. Flood refers to the inundation of normally dry land with water. The occurrence of flood at any particular place depends on various factors such as the climatic conditions of the area, nature of the collecting basin, nature of the streams, soil and vegetative cover, rate of melting of snow, and the amount of rainfall received. Types of floods. There are three types of floods: flash floods, river floods, and coastal floods. Flash floods, as its name implies, it occurs in a short period of time. These occur within hours of heavy rainfall, and they are usually associated with towering cumulus clouds, severe thunderstorms, and tropical cyclones or the passage of cold weather fronts. Flash floods may also be caused by dam failure or other river obstructions. River floods are caused by precipitation over large catchment areas or by melting of snow or sometimes both. They take place in river systems with tributaries that may cover or drain large geographical areas and involve many independent river basins. These floods normally build up slowly or seasonally and may continue for days or weeks as compared to flash floods. The amount of flooding depends on factors such as ground conditions, moisture, vegetation cover, and depth of snow, and size of the catchment basin. Coastal floods. These are associated with the cyclonic activities such as hurricanes, tropical cyclones, etc. Coastal floods are often aggravated by wind-induced storm surges along the coast. Heavy rains over a large geographic area produce extreme flooding in coastal river basins similar to river floods. Causes of floods. Heavy rain for a very short period results in floods. River can overflow their banks to cause flooding. As it flows downstream to the adjacent low-lying areas, there is burst and water gets into the land. Causes of floods. Third point. Sea water can be carried by massive winds and hurricanes onto dry coastal lands and cause flooding. Dams are man-made blocks mounted to hold water flowing from a highland. Excess water can be released from the dam to prevent it from breaking, and that can also cause floods. Heavy snow over the winter stays unmelted for some time. Ice suddenly melts when the temperature rises, resulting in flow of water into places that are dry. This is called snow melt flood. Flash floods occurs within a short interval of time, 2 to 6 hours, sometimes within minutes. Because of this, dam breaks or snow melt. This type of flood are the most destructive, can be fatal, and impact can be very swift and devastating. Effects of floods. Floods can have devastating consequences that can have effects on the economy, environment, and also on the people. Primary hazards. Primary hazards are the effects of floods due to direct contact with the flood waters. With greater velocities, flood streams are able to carry larger objects such as houses, bridges, and automobiles. Humans can get caught in the high velocity flood waters and can drown in the water. Floods can cause erosion. Erosion can weaken bridges and buildings, causing their collapse. Flooding of farmland can result in crop loss. Livestock, pets, and other animals are carried away and drowned. Secondary hazards are those that occur because of primary hazards. Drinking water gets polluted. This contamination can result in disease and other health issues. Transportation systems can be affected as a result of food supplies and aid can be delayed. Long-term hazards. Destruction of wildlife habitat. Sediment deposited during flooding may leave farmland in poor condition. Can be divided into three types. Primary, due to direct contact of flood water, which causes physical damage. Secondary, due to result of primary, disruption of essential services occur. Tertiary, that is long term, this is due to combined effect of primary and secondary. This produces long term effect. Of flood prevention. The intensity of flood can be minimized by plantation on slopes, which regulates river flow and controls soil erosion. Drainage management. So this will restrict the deposition of excess debris and sediment, helping regulating the rate of river flow. Floodplain zoning. It means that dividing the flood area into different temporal plots. Forecasting. So possible damage can be minimized by this forecasting process.